Hello, Aaron here. I have PDD Autism, Trigeminus D. Also, I'm mentally disabled and have learning disabilities. I'm first good level reading, second good level math, and I'm mentally first good at age. Also, because of medications I take for my mental disabilities, I have rapid heartbeat, but I take medications for my rapid heartbeat. Also, I have fears of the crowds, how it sounds, and yes, when people ask me over their house, I don't know how to respond, and that's torturation. Also, it's hard for me to interact with others. Also, autism is kind of like your brain delayed factual interaction, and autism makes it hard to process what other people are saying. Also, autism makes it hard to process other people hugging, kissing. And autism makes it hard to process other people holding hands. Also, autism makes for people are anxious when large crowd not sounds. And autism makes for people are anxious wearing backpacks. Also, autism makes for people are anxious at school day. And autism makes for people are anxious on the school bus. Also, autism makes for people are anxious when fire alarms go off school. And autism makes for people are anxious eating lunch in the school cafeteria. Also, autism makes for people have a hard time tying shoes and buttoning shirt collars. And autism makes for people having learning disabilities that make them first good level at reading and second good level at math. Also, autism makes for people having mental ages that make them mentally first good at age. Also, autism makes for people have seizure disorders that make them have seizures. Me and Sarah had mild seizures when we were younger. Also, just like now, autism makes for people have a hard time swimming and a hard time riding a two-wheeler bike. Also, autism makes for people who are scared of jumping off diving board, and autism makes for people who are scared of sitting in a school chair desk. Also, autism makes for people who are scared of using a school locker. Also, autism makes for people who are scared of changes, and autism makes for people who are scared of when entering in a new classroom on the first day of school. Also, Tourette syndrome is kind of like a neurological disability that gives you movement sounds called tics that you can't control. Also, OCD is kind of like what gives you excess fears. Also, just not know that I didn't get my high school degree because I dropped out of high school, and I didn't attend my high school graduation. Also, I didn't attend my high school special education graduation. Also, I didn't attend my high school dances. Also, I didn't attend my high school bus evacuations. Also, just not know, I didn't attend my high school special education field trips. Also, when I was in high school, my high school case manager made it to where I could eat in the special education school classrooms. Also, when I was in high school, my high school case manager made it to where I could get out at 11 o'clock on school days. Also, when I was in high school, my high school case manager made it to where I could stay home until I aged out of high school. And when you're a special needs student in high school here in ISD, you age out at 22 years old. Also, just met now that my high school teachers felt like I wouldn't be able to get a job. Also, just let know I'm 23 and never kissed a girl. Also, just let know the signs of autism are lack of social skills, lack of eye contact, lack of speech, lack of communication. And when people act up in school, that's a sign of autism. Also, when people have no grades in school, that's a sign of autism. Also, when people stim in school, that's a sign of autism. Also, stimming is kind of like hand flapping and hand motion, hand movement, hand fidgeting. And people with autism, STEM in school classrooms, and STEM walking out of school classrooms. Also, when I was going to Franklin Regional School District, I was in mainstream school classes, learning support classes, and OT classes. Also, when I was going to Franklin Regional School District, I was in mainstream school classes, and they would mainstream me a lot. Also, just not know that it was very, very, very tough on me going to Franklin, and just not know when I got homework at Franklin Regional School District, I would throw a fit saying I couldn't do it. Also, when I was going to Franklin Regional School District, I was on regular ed school buses. Also, when I moved down to Houston's Humble ISD, I was in special education school buses. I was on point sheets for a while, and I was in adaptive behavior classes for a while. Also, just not know that when I was going to Humble ISD, I would get no homework, and just not know when I was going to Humble ISD, just not know that I never went out to my mainstream school classes, and just not know when I was going to Humble ISD, I got free time in between my school assignments, and just not know I stopped learning how to tie shoes. Also, just not know to please subscribe, rate, and comment.